There's a reason why you can't get off your phone. There's a reason why you keep saying, just one more scroll, just one more video, just one more episode, just one more bite, just one more reply, just one more thought. And before you even realize what happened, 10 minutes become 30. 30 minutes become an hour, and the thing you were supposed to do is still waiting. You were going to work. You were going to study. You were going to sleep. You were going to meditate. You were going to begin again. But the mind slipped somewhere else. And this is where an ancient Buddhist teaching becomes painfully modern. In the Sabbāsava Sutta, the Buddha is not simply talking about monks in a forest. He's talking about the human mind. The same mind that existed then is the mind we carry now. A mind that wanders, a mind that clings, a mind that gets pulled, a mind that keeps feeding the very things that disturb it. In this sutta, the Buddha speaks about something called āsavā. Āsavā are often translated as mental outflows, taints, defilements, or intoxicating tendencies. But in simple language, you can think of them as the inner forces that pull you away from clarity. They are the things that take you away from your goal. Craving, anger, ignorance, distraction, temptation, wrong attention, the quiet habit of going where the mind should not go. And the Buddha says something very important. These forces do not grow randomly. They grow when we attend to them unwisely. In other words, what you keep feeding with attention grows. If the mind wanders toward craving again and again, craving becomes stronger. If the mind wanders toward anger again and again, anger becomes stronger. If the mind wanders toward ignorance again and again, ignorance becomes stronger. If the mind wanders toward distraction again and again, distraction begins to feel normal. And this is why the phrase, just one more, is so dangerous, because it rarely arrives as danger. It arrives as comfort. It says, you're tired. Just one more scroll. You deserve this. Just one more bite. You're already angry. Just think about it one more time. You're already sad. Just replay the memory one more time. You can start tomorrow. Just escape for a little longer. And because it feels small, we obey it. One more does not feel like bondage. One more feels harmless. But the mind is shaped by repetition. A path is made by walking it again and again. And a mental habit is made the same way. Every time the mind goes somewhere, it becomes easier to go there again. This is why the Buddha does not begin by saying, stop thinking. He says, in essence, know what is worth attending to, and know what is not worth attending to. This is a very different teaching. Because many people think meditation means making the mind blank. They think Buddhism asks you to stop all thoughts. But in the Sabbāsava Sutta, the Buddha points toward something much more practical. He asks us to look carefully at the direction of the mind. Where does it go? What does it keep feeding? Does this attention lead to freedom? Or does it tighten the knot? Does this repeated habit make the mind lighter? Or does it slowly make the mind a servant? Because your thoughts are not always the problem. A thought can arise, a desire can arise, a memory can arise, a fear can arise, an angry idea can arise, a craving can arise. That alone is not the end of the world. This is where wise attention matters. The Buddha speaks of yoniso manasikāra, wise attention. Wise attention is not suppression. It is not violence against the mind. It is not pretending you do not want what you want. Wise attention is the ability to see things clearly. It is a moment of inner honesty, a small pause before obedience, And sometimes that pause is enough to change the direction of the mind. And then, gently, you stop feeding it. Not with hatred, not with shame, not by calling yourself weak, but with understanding. This is important because shame also becomes another trap. You scroll for an hour, then hate yourself. You get angry, then hate yourself. And now the mind has found another place to wander: guilt. So even the attempt to improve yourself becomes another form of suffering. The Buddha's path is quieter than that. It is not, why am I so bad? It is, what am I feeding? That question changes everything. Because if craving is growing, maybe you are feeding it. If anger is growing, maybe you are feeding it. If distraction is growing, maybe you are feeding it. If restlessness is growing, maybe you are feeding it. And if you can feed something, you can also stop feeding it. This is where freedom begins, not when thoughts disappear, not when temptation never arises, not when the mind becomes perfectly silent. Freedom begins when you stop believing every thought deserves your attention. The work is to learn the difference. But the moment you see it clearly, something changes. The whisper loses some of its power. The craving becomes visible. The anger becomes visible. The distraction becomes visible. And what is visible can be understood. What is understood can be released. This is why the Sabbāsava Sutta still matters. Because it is not only a religious teaching, it is a map of the mind. It tells us that suffering is not only created by what happens to us, it is also created by where the mind keeps going. So the next time you reach for your phone without thinking, pause. The next time anger asks for your attention, pause. The next time craving says, just one more, pause. Do not fight the mind. Watch it. Ask, is this making me free? Or is this making the chain stronger? Because Buddhism is not asking you to stop thinking, to stop becoming a servant to every desire, to stop feeding every inner enemy that asks for your attention. And slowly, with wise attention, the mind learns a new direction, inwards toward clarity, toward restraint, toward freedom.